What if you and I treated all people as the object of God's ultimate love? What if every conversation you had in person or on social media, you had presently in your mind that the person you are conversating with is a child of the Most High God who allowed to be tortured and killed at Calvary because he loved that person that much? I think our posts and our comments on social media would be differently. I think our face-to-face conversations would ignite less discomfort and more smiles and hugs. In 2 Corinthians chapter 3, Paul says to the Corinthians, "You are an epistle of Christ." You know what an epistle is? It's a letter. What Paul is saying is, you are a love letter of Jesus. Written not with ink, he says, but by the Spirit of the living God, not on tables of stone, but on tablets of flesh. That is the heart. Wow, I love it. You see, letters are meant to be read, are meant to be shared. And what the Bible is saying here is that we are not merely a simple letter, but an epistle, which is meant to be shared with others for the purpose of winning souls for Jesus. Let me ask you something. Are you being an epistle in the midst of political turmoil? Or are you declaring war, irritating others, full of anger, showing your true colors in conversations and in social media? I saw a post last night that said 70 million angry Republicans and not one car on fire or building vandalized and destroyed. And while that is true, I wonder if we are burning bridges of relationships with our neighbors, with our friends, with our family, with our co-workers, with people in general in social media. I wonder if we are destroying the image of God by our bad behavior. I wonder if we are being a letter of war rather than an epistle of the gospel. I was ordained a couple of weeks ago to the ministry of the gospel, and I received a frame with this message that I have been meditating on lately. I want to read it to you. It says, "The greatest want of the world is the want of principled men and women. Men and women who will not be bought or sold, who in their inmost souls are true and honest, who do not fear to call sin by its right name, whose conscience is as true to duty as the needle to the pole, who will stand for the right though the heavens fall." And then it finishes with these words. It says, "But such a character is not the result of accident. It is not due to special favors or endowments of providence. A noble character is the result," listen to this, "of self-discipline, of the subjection of the lower to the higher nature, the surrender of self for the service of love to God and also man." The service of love to God and man. My prayer today is that we stop giving an ugly image of Christianity to the world with our political views, and we start being an epistle of love written by Christ so that we may lead others to the feet of Jesus Christ. The greatest need of our nation today is principled men and women. Believe it, live it, share it.